I just want to make my way. Like, do I? Yeah, it looks like it's two lasers. So I should only need be two. It'd be weird if I needed three keys for two laser beams. You know, it almost feels like you play a little bit of a lottery when you do the three attacks. And you're like, hey, which number do I want? Combination 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, or 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. Okay, how am I supposed to use these keys? Because I got the things. Now what am I supposed to do? What do you know? Prince Mamamon found two friends. And you have to be up to holy variety when I've gone out of my way to make sure I don't need holy XP anymore. Because, yes, I've, as I said before, I have gotten the 40k holy EXP now, so I am set to get Imperial Digimon Fighter mode. I did have to fight a lot of enemies in Sky Palace. That's mostly where I did all the level grinding. Just Sky Palace over and over. Now, will it say what I need to do with the item if I go to it? No, not the card key. There, code key. One of the code keys required to enter a room in the junk factory. Yeah, that's all it says. It doesn't say anything else, though. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna assume I need a third one, because I can't. The lasers are still up. I'm gonna assume there's a third one that I haven't found. Since there's nothing for me to interact with, because I've pressed the A button all along the lasers, there's no prompt comes up saying, I disabled the laser, so all I can do is just assume there is more to it. But I'm surprised that there's not that much information about this game. I mean, it's 20 years old, this game. Yes, I felt myself aging as soon as I declare the age of this game. I'm sorry if anyone else feels old upon hearing how old this game is, but it's just the truth. This game is 20 years old. How has no one online been able to just answer a simple question without being like, oh, read through a walkthrough? Or is this laser thing supposed to be so obvious that, oh, anyone should just figure out what to do with the lasers? Like, surely you can't be lost playing this. No, there's no way. We're not gonna answer the question to this. Because it's completely inconceivable for someone to get lost in this game. Which, newsflash, it's not inconceivable. Like, I'm not playing this game blind. That's not what I'm saying, but it's been a few years since I last played the game. And I'm not, or there are very few games that I know by heart what to do. Even after playing through them just once, very few games will be like, okay, I know what to do here. I need to go to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and know all the steps. But most games, I don't. Even if I've played them before, I may not know the where to go, because it's been like, it's been a hot minute since I last played it. And this game is one of them. Because when I've been in the mood to play a DS Digimon game, most of the time my answer would be, let's play through Digimon World Dawn or Dusk. Those have been like my go-to answer for a DS Digimon game, not World DS. So now let us go through each and every room again and see if there's another tamer that I've not beaten up that I need to find. If not, then I don't know why the laser is not deactivated if there's no one else for me to beat. Because it would be silly if the game would be hard to code it. It'd be like, oh hey, you left in between doing this mission in Junk Factory? Now you've somehow broken the sequence. It'd be really silly if that's the case. I'm pretty sure I fought that person before. I'm pretty sure I fought her. So this can't be the answer. No, I did. So... what am I missing then? If I would have known I've been stuck, I would have looked up a video before starting the stream, to be honest. If I would have known, I would have been stuck. Alas, fortune-telling is an ability that no human knows. Nope, okay, now I interact with that one. I just had to check, because it looked like a control panel. I don't think I missed a room in the beginning of Junk Factory. But I guess that's where I could look as well. Need to heal my MP again, because it was as I predicted, or as I mentioned. The MP is really gonna eat away at my team. Because despite having digivolved and de-digivolved a few times, they still have not gained much MP, which is weird. Because HP they have a lot of, because I think Gandroma was like 2,000 or almost 2,000 HP, but not as much MP. Which is really odd. At least I feel it's odd that he's not gotten, that his MP's not higher. Oh, for Pete's sakes, I missed. Maybe I should give Melagurumon at least the equipment that boosts speed, because he's incredibly slow. Melagurumon. Which I don't know why the developers felt the need to make Melagurumon so slow. Or, for that matter, an entire Gabumon line. Because I can understand them wanting, you know, like a mage type, warrior type, a balance type with like Agumon. I understand that, but I don't understand why they had to be all attack and nothing else. At least maybe you could have had one evolution stage that wasn't an attacker type, so you'd be like, okay, you have low speed, that's fine. Just grind yourself up at this evolution level and you would get the speed stat. Or I guess you technically have your speed type and going to the Gaogamon line instead of going Garurumon, but then the problem would be when you need to go back from the Gaomon line into the Gabumon line, then you would have lost a lot of the speed that you gained, because you know, you have to digivolve, de-digivolve, and each time you de-digivolve you lose stats, not gain stats. Like, you gain the stats by evolving further. I'm surprised the Clear Agumon lived that Razor Claw. I'm really surprised about that. Is there like a person here that I've missed? No? Then why is the laser still up? You may need to specify the question to be that. How to get rid of the lasers in Junk Factory. How to get rid of the lasers in Junk Factory. Whoops. Locate and interact with the factory's computer terminals. Enter the factory, head inside, and make your way to the second map area where you encounter the first set of lasers blocking your path. Find the first computer. Instead of walking through the lasers, look for a side path leading to a small computer. Interact with the computer to turn off the power. This will cause the first set of lasers in your way to vanish. As you progress deeper into the Junk Factory, you encounter more laser grids. Each grid has its own corresponding computer terminal. I don't think this is the correct game from the AI here. I don't think it is. Oh wow. Once again, it's just directing me to videos. Because it is bringing up walkthroughs, but it looks like I'm not being directed to the correct part of the walkthrough. Because the walkthroughs mention Cameramon, which I've already beaten Cameramon long ago. He's not the issue here, Cameramon. The issue is the keys to disable the lasers. I don't want to fight any more of the clear Agumons. Even though they are in perfect line for a power laser, I don't want to fight them anymore. They're not worth the experience. It's a huge cost of my MP. Okay, I'm not supposed to interact with those things. Alright, I'm back YouTube. I just had to research where I've gone wrong. Because apparently I've missed a code key somewhere, so I just had to look that up, and now I know that there's a third person I need to find, and that person will have a 2 Cyberdramons and 1 Cadentramon. And the person in the video looked like to be way more underleveled than I was, by the way. Because he was walking around with champions and ultimates during this part of the game. He was not with 3 megas like I am. They also looked like he was messing around with equipments a lot more. Though I did see that this person that I saw a video of, that he, interestingly enough, used a lot of Digimons that don't go up to Mega. Which I'm curious to know if the person knew that he had chosen Digimons that don't evolve further, or how it is. I guess technically I have not looked up here, so I guess this is where I missed the person. Walking up this path. And I did also see that they were using Growlmon, which I know Gallantmon is very popular. I mean, heck, I wanted to use a Gallantmon originally, but sadly I have to play the game for 30 hours before you can even get Gallantmon, which, I might be able to reach that at the end of the playthrough, because I will have to do a lot of level grinding for the post-game, because it's ridiculously strong. Or you have to be really powerful to beat the post game. And for love of everything holy, let me flee, game. Thank you. Can I please stop running into Mamemons? They are so much faster than my Metal Gurumon, and I don't like it. Because that's putting way too much pressure on my Canondramon and Saber Leomon to kill them all. Also, I'm not sure how my Canondramon became faster than my Saber Leomon. I don't know how that happened. Because I think Saber Leomon's supposed to be a speed type. That means speed is in his DNA. It's not in Canondramon's DNA, yet he's the faster one. Are you kidding me? Please tell me I targeted him again. No, I did not. Son of everything. And then this will lead to where the last one is. But that's so odd. Why would the laser grid only show 2 lasers if you need 3? I'm not really sure what the developers thought when they made that choice. Because to make it easier for people, they could have, you know, had a laser have 3 lasers on it. But then again, they probably were expecting people to binge the game in one sitting, and therefore they wouldn't forget that detail. And not be like me, that went like a whole week in between playing this game. Heh, what a sucker. If you have good items, hand it over. Sorry to disappoint you, Bad Tamer, but most items that I have are... Oh, my bad, he only has 1 Cyber Dramon. My bad. Must have confused it for 3 because it looked like 3 when I sped up the video. Only 322 Dragon EXP? That's so... I mean, I guess that's more Dragon EXP than you can get in Sheer Valley and Ancient Canyon. But man, only 300? Wait, it's my fault. No more, please. I give you this. Code key number 3. I've not paid attention. What level are you currently at, Taomon? Like, have you gotten to 48? Okay, no, you have 1 more level. Okay, good. I've not missed that opportunity. I just had to make sure that I didn't miss it. Like, oh, Taomon became 48. And I could have gotten Sakuyamon. Okay, no, that has not happened. So I can get Sakuyamon soon. These Mamemons must have a skill that's like dodge something, because I am very certain that I have like accuracy boosters on most of my team. Yet if I keep missing the Mamemons, then they must have like dodge 4 or dodge 3 as their personal traits. Which, if true, that's scummy.